This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the woman, the myth, the legend, and also the president and CEO of MineHub Technologies, Miss Andrea Aranguren. Andrea, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, listen, let's get right into it. You announced a deal, a partnership today that is going to be, I think, transformational for many, many years to come. And I want to touch on the details of it. But first off, I want to congratulate you first. And secondly, I would love for you to provide a brief background on your very, very accomplished history of successes. Because for a company like MineHub that currently has a market cap roughly of $23 million Canadian, to have the kind of experience leading the board that you bring to the table is really impressive to me.
Thank you. Yes, I have spent most of my career in physical commodities markets, actually primarily on the operations and logistics side. And I've worked in a variety of different industries, not just metals and mining, although I've done a lot of time in copper and aluminum markets. But also worked in environmental markets, as well as even in other industries like hair care and infant formula, all of which give a really important perspective in terms of the importance of digitizing the supply chain more broadly, not just within metals. And you'll quickly learn that whether you're talking about copper or LNG or carbon credits or even hair care bottle caps, a lot of the challenges are actually quite similar. And all of those industries could benefit and are desperately in need of digital solutions.
Well, it's funny. One of the quotes that really stood out, and I forget where I heard it, but you mentioned, just in the commodity space, it's $1 trillion global market that operates in the Stone Age. And I thought that really captured the opportunity really, really well. Again, highlighting the fact that MineHub's market cap is just roughly $23 million Canadian. So I want to talk about the partnership that you announced today. And I want to go ahead and just be quiet and let you provide the context, because I told you off air, I think y'all have picked a heck of a dance partner, and I think the fit is beautiful, beautiful. But I'll let you provide the context on the structure of the deal.
Sure. We couldn't agree more. I think that from a philosophical perspective, in terms of our mission, we certainly share a joint mission to digitize and transform the commodities market by leveraging the power of digital solutions. Of course, besides that sort of philosophical match, our platforms are also incredibly complementary. So what I'm really excited about is there are so many short-term opportunities that we can leverage from the partnership in terms of the Abaxx team leveraging our platform for the actual fulfillment of the physical delivery of the different commodities. For me, I'm sure if you've heard me talk about anything about our growth plans in the future, I almost always talk about expansion into new commodity markets. We're very focused on copper and aluminum. We've been expanding into different metals markets, but core to our ability to drive revenue over the long term will be our ability to expand into additional physical commodities markets. And this partnership will help us to accelerate that almost immediately. So that's incredibly exciting. And then the other aspect, which may be less obvious, is that Abaxx also has a team that's built out some really interesting technology on the identity front. And they have a chat tool, which is extremely interesting. And also, almost coincidentally, many of our customers are asking more and more for the ability to really centralize and consolidate all conversations, any exchange or dialogue that they have away from email onto our platform. And so by potentially incorporating Abaxx's incredibly secure and advanced chat functionality into our platform, that also helps to facilitate communication between all the ecosystem members that are connected to our platform. And then from the Abaxx perspective, they're naturally very focused today on LNG and carbon and nickel. Soon after. But I think there's also an opportunity for Abaxx to leverage our traction within copper, and aluminum markets as well onto their platform. So that network effect of really capitalizing on the traction that each company has had separately, but coming together to join forces to really magnify that by providing a more comprehensive solution to more markets.
In the short term, and by short term, I mean, let's talk through the end of the year. What can we expect as shareholders to hear from MineHub as far as the short term potential, monetization of some of the opportunities that have presented themselves through this partnership?
I think most immediately, we will first take a look at integrating our solutions and creating what we will view as premium services to generate additional revenue streams. So by leveraging, all of the points I just spoke to, we can actually monetize that as a premium product that we sell to our customers or a premium product that Abaxx sells to their customers or participants. So in the short term, I think that's the most likely opportunity. Over time, there are a lot of really exciting things that we can do together in terms of connecting physical and financial markets, in terms of helping manufacturers and producers to think about hedging carbon risk. So I think longer term, there's a lot more that we'll do, but in the short term, it'll be really focused on integrating our existing functionality and creating a new revenue stream for either or both companies.
Exciting times. I appreciate the time today, Andrea, and thank you for getting us out of the Stone Age because it's way overdue. Anything that you want to add to that?
No, just incredibly excited by the magnitude of opportunities. When we sit down and workshop with the Abaxx team, it's not the situation of, which of these 3 things should we focus on? It's like, which of these 50 things do we want to start with? I mean, there's just so many different things that we can do together. And that's what I'm most excited about. And the caliber of the team and the magnitude of what they've been able to accomplish together, I think is a perfect fit for MineHub.
Well, I couldn't agree more. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all execute together. Thank you again, Andrea.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Bye.
Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.